How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan Battle video. In today's video, we are taking on Special Battle 2025 Stage 3 up against the Omega Shenron. Now, for this one, this one coming up a little bit later, right? We did this one after the Gogeta showcase because I wanted to test something with this, and this is specifically how a turn 1 domain interacts with Omega here. So we're actually using STR cell. Oh boy, we better dodge. Yes, our AGL cell did dodge here. Perfect. Yeah, so the thing is, this Omega boss does have a domain, so we can cancel it out by utilizing our own domain. So we have our 2 cells here providing the domain for us. So I wanted to see, I mean, you could also do this with the LR Omega yourself, but I wanted to test out a different character, right? Plus I get to use some units that I like Pycon and hit. Okay, not bad on that AoE, so that does make a huge difference, right? He's basically getting the effect of his domain as a card, but he's getting it as a boss here. Kind of crazy here. But the basic goal is, right, we are using 2 of them, so we need 1 of them to die. So hopefully we can actually pull this off here. But I mean, I'm actually surprised Cell did as well as he did on that AoE. Nice. Hit is obviously a bit of a concern with him not dodging, but as long as we get the dodges we need when we need them, we should be okay here. There we go. And of course, you know, like the thing with Hit is, as long as he gets like those first 2 dodges, he's pretty much solid after that. So there we go. Alright, don't like that we're missing so many attacks here, but is what it is. Okay, yeah, so the thing with the thing we have to remember about Omega is his super stuns, and of course we're having the lock, so it's a very dangerous combo. So very lucky that we have a setup here where we can put there we go, Hidden God Goku do get the dodge. Oh, and they actually tank slot 1. That's nice. Are they gonna dodge this super? They better dodge this super. They do. Excellent. So we'll let them build up their attack in slot 1. Honestly, pretty impressive there. Now, the reason I put Cell in slot 2 is I don't want this Cell to be the one to die. Otherwise, I would have put him in slot 1. I don't want this is our 55% Cell. I actually think it might be better off for us that the other one dies. I know you would think that, like, oh well, we should want the weaker one to die because he has a higher chance of you know, because he'll then have a higher chance of survival. But I'm actually thinking it might be better for us to have the other cell get the buff for dying as opposed to this one. But we'll see. We'll see how it works out. Right. It might also depend on how things get locked. Right. That might also majorly affect it. A little bit worried about the Fizz Pycon here, right? Obviously, we did get the dodges on the AoE, which is nice. He does have a chance to dodge, and it's a little bit scary when he's in his unserious form. But once we get serious, obviously things will change. I do think he can tank here post super, though. I don't think it should be an issue. Omega's normals are 800k, so I think we're more than fine here. There we go. Yeah, we're good. So, actually surprised the team is doing as well as it's doing. It's holding together quite nicely, much better than I anticipated. Which, I mean, I'm not complaining. But now I am a little bit worried about who he's gonna lock. Okay, so he did lock. He did lock AGL cell in slot 2. So, alright, this is perfect. So what we can do here, as cool as it would be to have our 2 Pycons together on the next turn, what I think we'll do here is we'll do this number, and we'll just let STR cell take the fall here and get that revive buff up. Alright, double digits on normals. What? Oh my goodness, that domain really makes a difference. Pycon gonna dodge here? Yes. Okay, we get his 60% chance to dodge. Dude, he survived. I believe this is 79% friend, by the way. What? Cell survived. No way. I mean, I guess type advantage really helped there, but still, right? Because what is that super? Alright, that's a 2.4 million super, and it did stun us. So it's half that, so that's a 1.2 million super. Okay, well, alright, I guess that makes sense. But he doesn't have any of his defensive buffs, and we all know that Cell is really weak pre-super, so... or pre-revive. Wow. I did not... that actually really messes things up. I'm not dying here. Because now we're in a really risky situation. Oh, actually, no, we're not. We're not in a risky situation here, because we can transform hit here, improve, and we can actually just go ahead and give ourselves a get out of jail free card here. Obviously, it would be better to do this later when it deals more damage, but seeing as our HP is at the level that it's at, yeah, this is probably the best choice for us. So let's go ahead. Let's just go ahead and get the defense on the 55% one. Let's grab that with the Hidden God Goku, and then let's grab that with the Cell. Yeah, so we did take a big hit here. But now we have Hit and God Goku together with Hit, which means we got some good linkage. We should be able to get some good damage out of them. And with Hit building up this turn for free, we'll have a pretty good setup for the next turn. And so, yeah, I mean, so that turn 1 domain really makes a difference, having that to cancel out his the boss's domain there. Alright, here we go. 38 million on the Hit in God Goku. Obviously, it would be best for us to float them first, but we kind of need to just roll with what we got here. You guys know they build up defense by floating, and then they build up their offense by being, or actually opposite, right? Actually, I should go back and check that. But either way, it would be best to float them, but given the length of this fight, is probably not ideal for us to start floating at this point. There we go. Alright, so we get the transformation into Perfect Cell, and because of our HP, we actually should be able to go into Rage mode here, which will also get rid of the super. So let's do that. Excellent. Okay. Oh yeah, I was correct. It is defense. Hidden God Goku do build defense through floating, where in the third slot, whereas they build attack through being in slot 1 or 2. I was correct there. I knew I wasn't crazy. All right, so here we go. We got the rage mode here, so this is going to be very helpful. Not doing a whole lot of damage, but really it is just a stall tactic. Chip damage does help. As well. Plus, of course, getting rid of that super is obviously what we want most out of utilizing this. Yeah, so honestly, I feel like this fight could be harder than the Gogeta fight. Honestly, while Gogeta does ramp up fast, right? This dude has all of our favorite toxic mechanics: locking, AoE, stunning. Like, yeah, they kind of gave us a little bit of everything we don't want with this boss. Now, I mean, I guess the nice thing is AoE. The first AoE does only 800, and the second one's a little weaker, but still. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's get serious. Okay, we're gonna put him here. Hopefully we die. I don't know. Actually, are we gonna die here? No, I don't think we are. Oh, there we go. Oh, so it didn't the rage mode didn't cancel the super. Okay. There we go. Now we're dead and we get that revive. Perfect.
I'm warning you, I won't fall for the same trick twice.
There we go. All right, so you can see we did lose because we lost Cell for this turn. You can see that Omega has now gotten his attack and defense buff from his domain being up. So gonna be a bit of a. We're probably not gonna do that much damage this turn. But hopefully we can get. Well, we have the cell on the other rotation, so we'll reactivate the other domain and be able to cancel out that domain. And like I said, that's the main reason I wanted to use this tournament participants team with Cell, because I really wanted to see how the turn 1 domain interacted with him without utilizing the Omega, because I know not everybody pulled Omega. So there we go. Excellent. Okay. We did get an action cancel. That'd be useful if we actually needed it. Yeah. So you can see how much it is affecting us, though, right? Like, hits damage is significantly lowered right now. 23 million. There we go. All right. Excellent. We get another super out of AGL Pycon. Yeah, so those ushers obviously really help a lot. Okay, excellent here. So we get the second domain up, which is nice. And then, of course, like I said, our friend is the one. Ooh, oh, this is tough. So our friend could be great for us. All right, well, at least the AoE is on slot 1. All right, let's do this. All right. We'll pop the active here, get that extra defense for Cell. So our friend here is going to actually be dishing out a little more damage now, and of course he's going to be much more defensive, which I think, knowing how well he survived the super before his revive, I actually think he probably could continue to slot 1 it for us after this turn. We are taking a risk putting AGL Cell in front. Hopefully we do get the dodge, thank goodness. But yeah, big risk here, paid off. We do get the attack here. Get another one. Yeah, 52 million. Love it. Beautiful. We get another one? No, we get a normal. Okay. All right, and now we know the rest of this is going to be just fine. Double digits on the AoE, perfect. All right, we get another super here. Nice. Okay, perfect. Actually pretty surprised that the non-revive Cell is doing as well as he is, especially with no links active. There we go, we get another super. And one more. Okay, we might be able to get... We'll have to see. I think we can finish this turn. Oh, seriously? Okay. This, we got a big risk here. Alright, let's grab this. Only 2 key spheres with, only 2 key spheres with, Pycon. Not going to be hitting as hard, but I think we can do this. I think we can do this. And then there we go. We're finally getting that defense with hitting God Goku. See, now getting the Dokkan. Ooh. We're gonna dodge. We're gonna dodge. Yes. Thank goodness. Okay. All right. Would have been nice to get the Dokkan attack with hitting God Goku, but all right. Pikkon will work too. 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Okay, I definitely think we can do this. I think we can do this. We can do this turn. Between Pikkon and Hit getting his buff for the enemy dropping below the HP threshold, I think we can do this. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful attack stat Pikkon, even with only 2 key shares obtained. Maybe we should have left the AGL on. Maybe that's what we should have done. We should have left the AGL Pikkon on. Alright, we need that dodge. We get that dodge on Hit. And Hit and God Goku do tank it. Perfect. Alright, and then let's go 19 mil on the hit. Hopefully we can proc a bunch of extra supers here. We get one more. There we go. 25 million. I love the way Hit builds. Alright, and the next one's going to be like 28. Watch. Oh, 32. Even more than I thought. Oh, even better. Even better. Okay, let's keep the ball rolling, Hit. Ooh, no crit. That's not good. Okay, 39. Beautiful. Can we break 40? Can we break 40? Can we break 40 here? No. Okay, well, they'll get the 40. Okay. There we go. Alright, we get an additional super with that. Are we going to finish right here? Please let this be it. Please let this be it. I don't want to risk one more turn. No. Oh, this is going to be scary. They don't... Oh, they didn't kill. Oh, no. Oh, this is tough. Okay. Well, I do think Pikkon has the higher chance to dodge, so he is technically the better choice to hold slot 1. Alright, and then we'll grab that. Oh, dodge, dodge, dodge. Yes, Pikkon for the win. We dodge. He gets the heal. Now we're going to take him down. Can Pikkon do enough here to take him down? Ooh, not really. Okay, AGL Cell is going to have to do it. That's okay. That's fine. Excellent. One more. Yeah, there we go. Not that it matters. It's not doing anything. There we go. 1% HP left. Everybody gets their dodges and cell tanks. Perfect. Alright, AGL Cell, up to you for that 50 million final attack stat. I love it. And there it is. So, there it is. Turn 1 domains worked pretty well against him, right? We kept his attack down low, which made it easy to take him down. And I really just wanted to see if Cell has a use. He does. He's not entirely useless. I know he's one of the most downlooked DUR releases this year, aside from like Blue Kaioken Goku. But you know, he did get the help he needed, and it worked out, right? This is mostly a team. In fact, this entire team, aside from Hit, came about, and Hit and God Goku came about during his celebration, and so they managed to take out one of the hardest bosses of the new meta, so can't complain there. Good for him. And it worked out really well. So if you want to have an easier time with this event, use a domain. Either Omega or Cell, or heck, even Lord Slug would probably work, especially since he's STR. So, guys, that is it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know what team did you use to take down Omega Shenron, since you didn't really need to use any specific teams or combination of units, right? What team did you decide to use to take this down? Let us know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching. And aloha.